Hey guys, welcome back to Simple Fix. Nice Tuesday, my day off, just chilling. Figured I'd decide to make a video. Why not? Constantly trying to help you guys. Before we start, guys, if you can take a second, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I know it's annoying, but it really helps my channel grow. Obviously going to help me continue to want to do this. My dog's going to keep barking. What we're going to talk about today, guys, is lazy hands. Okay, I've kind of been hitting up the hand thing, and a lot of times athletes have lazy hands on their jerks. And what I mean by that is we just let these things go wherever. Okay, last video I talked about the importance of the wrist and control and using our whole body to our benefit. And it's the same thing on the jerks or really any pressing movement overhead. This is, again, one of those tips that I was given way back when I was starting. And I think, to kind of go off the rails for a second, like I think that's one of the things is people get really caught up in the macro, which is good, and coaches do, but we kind of, even myself, we start to lose these small little elements that are like really important because we're trying to watch the big things too much. And sometimes you might need to go in with the day mentality of like, okay, I'm not going to manage the big things today. I'm going to pay attention to the little things and maybe focus on the big things for 3 times a week and then the little things for 2. Again, something even I can get better at. But anyways, going back on track, this joint right here, okay, super, like I'm from Michigan. Okay. Super important thing we got going on here in our bone structure, okay? We have bones that go here and down, okay? And then we have this meaty part where there's lots of muscle. Then you have your little wrist. There's a bunch of little bones in there that support it and a nice band that goes around it, okay? That's like the light PG version of anatomy. This right here, a lot of times athletes in like the jerk, for example, they'll set up and they'll be here, and that bar will be like in the back of their fingers, okay? And yes, if you have mobility, range of motion issues, that's clearly the best you can do. Keep working on it, okay? Don't bitch about it if you don't actually work on it. You want to be here to where this thing is stacked. These 2 big bones in your wrist, all right, radius and ulnar, they're gonna sit there, they're gonna push through, okay? That is super important, okay, for a driving motion to happen. That is going to drive the bar vertically. Versus here, if that bar is back in this gap, you're dipping, and even if that bar is on you, you're trying to use your wrist to get into a position to drive, or you're not forcing an upward pressure on the bar. So you're actually not driving as efficiently as you can. That's going to make it way harder. And obviously, you're going to have range of motion issues, but this rack position really does need to be, make sure I don't hit anything, needs to be here. And the best you can get to be here versus this lazy wrist. All right? That's going to help. Again, jerks and overhead barbell movements are actually leg-driven movements, and the upper body assists in them. It's going to help you drive vertically. And also when you go to land, and we're here, this is also going to support that weight in that notch. Versus being way back, angle. And here, this you have no support. It's going to expose your wrist to injury. I've injured my wrist. It sucks. You don't want to do that. So when you guys sit there, take a second and make sure, like, okay, how can I fidget myself so I'm actually stacked in this position? Not just, I'm fucking tired. I'm being lazy. I need to get it off my shoulders. And you just go here, okay? And then you go and you actually drive, and you don't drive. You don't connect the bar into a punching motion. All right? Lazy wrist, good wrist. Lazy wrist, good wrist. All right? Even on like a snatch grip press, or like one of my favorites to correct people on that makes a huge difference is behind the neck jerks. People love, and again, this is another one of those things Ivan and Elio, one of the athletes, taught me out at his gym, is I would set up and I'd just be like this, and like, the fuck am I gonna drive through here? I've gotta like unfold, then push forward. Versus if I set so I'm flush and I'm here, now when I dip and drive, I want to just push up. That's the easiest thing to do in weightlifting, is go vertical. Sorry, camera piece. So keep working on it. Don't be lazy. Pay attention to the small things just as big as the big things. And hopefully we start seeing those things fly off you. All right, hope this helped you. Share it if it did anything. If not, like it. If you don't even want to do that, just watch the next one.